game. Let's go. Painless cuts. Yeah, a lot of people have been having off days. I'm sorry to all of you who are having bad days and such. This is a work of fiction. Everything mentioned in this story is either a product of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Resemblance to actual counterparts is coincidental. This work also contains scenes with gore, blood, and violence. Where are the titties? The audience is advised. You can also press X to save and Q to quit the game, except during cutscenes. Garlic bread. I always miss the tea. Good use of sound, I like that. I gotta trim my BlueROSE and Abra Geroni present. I gotta trim my mustache. What the? Oh, the branch broke it. Painless cuts. Now we just need red rose and... Well, we already have rose. That's our red rose. Yeah, hey, Black Rose. Nobody slept in this room in years. It's very unwelcoming. No wonder I had this weird and disturbing dream. Or was it a memory? The doctor said something, but what was it? Damn it, I need to listen to the record again. I'm gonna just turn up volume so you guys can hear it. Excuse me. Really good sound design, honestly. Yes, we better record it, just in case. Something's stuck in my tooth. I know you're not very comfortable with being recorded, but since your memory lapses become more spontaneous and frequent, you will need this. He's right. I barely remember that conversation. I know we discussed that already, but when was your first blackout? I was 10. Almost a whole day disappeared, and I still can't remember it. Sometimes I can remember some details later, but that day, totally blank. At the time, we all lived at the hotel that my family owned. Parents said they were worried when I didn't come for dinner. They were very busy that day, so they did not notice if I was around or not. Sorry, hiccups now. They came to my room, and I was just sitting there. I would respond when they talked to me, but I was very slow, as if I was sleepwalking. Physically, I wasn't hurt in any way. My clothes were absolutely clean, so I probably stayed at the hotel all day. Hotel guests said they saw me during the day and didn't notice anything strange. White Rose Threat, wow. I was just hanging around as usual, even playing with some kids. Absolutely nothing happened, just a normal day, except I don't remember it. Hey, Civvy, how you doing? Are you serious, Brittle? Holy God, that's weird. I just saw that about being disconnected. Then I started having those blackouts once every few months. When my father died, I was 18, and it got worse then. And since half a year ago, when my mother, too. Now I have an episode almost every week. At least a couple of hours disappear. I really, really hope that your method works, Doctor. I want to live normally. I can't even have a proper job. Who needs a worker like me? Quit whining, bitch.
Another has risen to join the flock.
Somber, thank you so much for that gift sub to Zemsey. Really appreciate it. 231 gift subs so far. That's awesome. Okay, that was weird, but it seems I'll talk to myself a lot while I'm here. Dr. Sharp wanted to accompany me, but I think it's better if I'm here by myself. No, I was lying. Oh my God. Back in this old hotel, childhood memories are already returning, but it's not enough. He suggested using... Damn it. I'll need to listen to the record again. What is your most vivid memory? If it's something related to smells, it'd be perfect. Roses. The rose garden. That sugary smell. I didn't like it. Good. There are probably no roses there anymore, so you should take a couple of them with you. I put it in water, but it won't smell forever. I think I have a day or two max. Oh, yeah, there it is. You close your eyes and sniff the flower. Ah, it worked. Much better than I thought. It all looks so real. It's kind of creepy, even. From barely remembering anything to this. What date is it? You go to the calendar on the wall. It's, I think, it's today, right? The day that vanished? And it's early in the morning, so I should be here, sleeping. Or maybe I don't see myself because the other me is here. Nothing of this makes sense, but I'm starting to remember. I woke up and went downstairs for breakfast. You're in the kitchen. Some people are cooking and your dad is at the table. It's a small hotel. We used to eat together, my parents, me, and the hotel staff. When I was little, I didn't really understand that those people were not my family. It's my father. Sup, bitch? Oh no. What? Why? Why does he look like this? Everything here is so clear and real. Why can't I see his face? I remember his face. No, Audrey, come on. You need to remember. Oh, shit. Oh, there he is. Oh, yes. That's how he looked. Or maybe not. But it doesn't really matter. I need to refresh the memories of events, not people's looks. What was next? I ate, then I wanted to go outside, but it was a rainy day, so I went back to my room. No, I had friends. Well, not really friends. Some kids whose parents stayed here for more than a couple of days. Since I never attended school, it was the only kind of friends I could have. So their names were Mary and... there was a boy. Can't recall his name. Damn it. Yes, we were bored and we wanted to go to the basement. I was not allowed to go there, of course, and did not have keys, so we went to my father's office to steal keys. Was I that much of a rascal? I don't think so, but maybe other kids pressured me to do this? Probably. When my parents asked me these kids about that day, they said nothing special happened. We were running around the halls until we were stopped at school to buy some guests. We were talking. Rapscallion. But if we really went to the basement and something happened there, they would lie. Of course. Kids lie very easily. Come on, it'll be fun! But there isn't anything interesting there. How do you know? You were never there. The parents said there was a boiler and if you touch it, the building will blow up. No way! That's so silly! It can't be true! You little bitch. Yeah, I swear we won't touch the boiler, I swear! Maybe if we just look at what's there and go back right away. Yay! My mom's divorced! Then we went to my father's office. It's strange. Why is the office not locked? Phoenix. We're lucky. It's a sign that nothing bad happens to us. Found the keys and we went to the basement. Wow, it's so dark. Is it the only light bulb here? What? Are you already chickening out? No, I just don't want to step on something dirty or be covered in cobwebs when we go back. That's what a chicken would say. Shut up! Wait, do you hear it? It's by the closet. It's probably rats. We don't have rats here. If you do, you better tell your parents. I'll go look. No, wait. The fuck? Welcome home. That's my monster voice. And from 0 to 100 really fast. No. It can't be. It couldn't happen. It's not real. But you still ran away. You ran through empty hallways as fast as you could. You notice there aren't any people here. It can't be. Something like this never happened. But right now, it's too real. You don't want to be killed. Content warning, pasta sauce, Phoenix! You find yourself in the kitchen and barricade the door. I need to go back to the present time. I need something familiar from there. If the same logic works, then I need a smell or something familiar. Think. I drank a lot of coffee recently, as if it would help from the blackouts. There has to be some coffee here. I used to come to this kitchen every day for so many years. I must remember where it is. What did he say? He just played a joke. You find coffee and sniff it. Shouldn't that be fast forward? Just saying. I'm saved. Ugh. What the fuck was that? How could that... Oh, I'm a stupid fucking... It was a movie. Me, Mary, and that boy watched a movie. It was about 3 kids too, and they went to the basement, so it was all mixed in my memories. Probably I was there in the past for too long. It didn't feel too long, though. I hope next time I can stay longer and without aggressive illusions. Also, it's so weird that I can remember those kids' faces easily, although I knew them only for a couple weeks. Also, why am I in the kitchen? It means I really ran through the whole building? It's scary. What if I fell through a window or from the stairs in the real world? You go to your room again. I need to take a really deep breath. Holy fuck. Ugh, the smell is sickening. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Yeah, it's Blue Rose did the art. It's their game. They made it with Abra. Too much corpse pasta. Oh no. So, we didn't go to the basement, but we still went to my dad's office. Why? What was there? Nothing, just books and... Oh, his computer. The computers were pretty rare back then, so of course we were fascinated. But when we got there, the door was closed. Yes, it sounds much more realistic than the office suddenly being open and me finding the keys to the basement in a second. That must be the true memory. Then, an old lady noticed us trying to open the door. What are you doing? I don't think you can do that. Where are your parents? Actually, I live here so I can do what I want. Oh, I see then. When I was young, parents were way more strict. These days, they got their rap music and their hippin' and their hoppin'. I don't like it. You know, I lived in a very big house the size of this hotel, but I didn't roam around as I wanted. It was a difficult time. Not for us, of course. We were pretty rich. I'm a bitch. We even had... Oh my god. I remember it. She couldn't shut up, and we didn't want to interrupt her and just be polite. So we listened to her blabbering about her youth for what seemed like an eternity. We were bored to death, obnoxious old hag. Phoenix. Tuck in your shirts. Or an onion on your belt. Give me 5 bees for a nickel for a quarter. Because the nickels had bees on them, and I can't remember. It has to be real. It's too lame to be fiction. When she finally released us, what was next? We wanted to play outside, but the rain only became stronger by then. Crummy face of your voice. Wow. We went to Mary's room. Why? Oh, when the hag told us about the World War, we had an idea. We built fortresses using furniture and played war. I really was that much into kind of boys. I was really that much into kind of boys games, or did they convince me again? Anyway, the time passed so quickly, and suddenly it was bedtime already. I said goodbye to my friends and went to my room. I hate that so much. Civi, you have... Yeah, I feel for you. I'm so sorry. We can't open our window because we have neighbors on both sides that smoke. So... Yeah, yes. Yeah. Like, I opened up my window the other day to get some fresh air in here, and I came back like 20 minutes later and it just reeked of cigarette smoke. Yeah. That's it? The day's over? And really nothing happened? Or something happened in my room? That's the only option left. You go to your room and see... Yeah, I feel the same way, Civi, yeah. Oh, no, what? Who is it? That never happened. Am I confusing reality with some movie again? It can't be real. The parents would tell me. My parents would tell me. Or would they? Is it blood? Oh, I can say, hey, all right, we can save and come back to it. Well, that's just water. No, it's water. It's the children who are wrong. The window broke, and it's water. Probably this person just slipped and fell. CW. Stupid storm. Yes, I know him. He's the caretaker. He was pretty old by then. He retired the next year, I think. Or sooner. I don't remember his name. Doesn't matter. Oh, it's you. Your father told me the window broke, so I came here and... Stupid old man. I'm getting so awkward. I fell. And don't worry, I'll fix it today, but just in case, ask your parents where you can sleep tonight. Okay. I don't like that dude. Have his CW! So, nothing happened. At least, I don't remember that night either. But I thought I was just sleeping, and that's why. Of course. Why didn't I think about that? That night, when else could something scary happen? Scary enough to make me lose my memory. I should go to my parents and ask them what to do? Yes, so I did. I asked if I could sleep in Mary's room tonight, but Mom refused. She said I better go to my father's office. Your father stands with his back to you and closes the safe inside a wall. I was so quiet he didn't notice me. I could almost hear him saying some numbers. Then he closed it and put a painting over it. I remember. It's weird how I can recall such meaningless things, but I remember it was the painting of a rose garden. He noticed me. Whoa, didn't see you there. Mr. Jones still hasn't fixed the window? No, he fell. Is he okay? I think he is. Where should I sleep tonight? We don't have a single free room now. Seems you have to sleep here. The sofa is very soft. I'll go and bring you a blanket and a pillow. Sorry, it's just for one night. Maybe less. I really should have hired somebody younger long ago. He secretly died. Then he left. I was alone in his office at night. It's so weird. Why didn't they let me sleep in their room with them? Was I too old for it already? But it was a special occasion. Why, in these memories, they seem kind of cold. Fuck, my memory is such a piece of shit. Why do I remember the fucking safe and can't remember what happened between me and my parents back then? Did we have a fight? Anyway, my dad gave me a pillow and blanket, wished me goodnight, and left. I was alone. There was a lamp, very dim. It was kind of eerie. The storm did not subside. Shadows of trees behind the window danced on the ceiling in that dim light. I stood up. I couldn't stand it anymore. I wanted to make the lamp brighter. I knew it was adjustable. But I couldn't figure out how to do that, and I was afraid it could break. I could break it. Then I heard... Yes, that's it. I heard a voice. Quiet, rough, a man's voice. Here, a little more. I was so scared. As if I was paralyzed. I just stood there beside the table and that lamp, the most visible place in the room. Then I snuck under the table. Was it a good idea? Doesn't want to pay me. I'll just take it myself. I know him. He worked as a janitor for some time. He was a criminal, recently released from prison, couldn't find a job. So my parents pitied him and took him in. But he was always drunk and had quarrels with staff and clients, so my father fired him and didn't pay. Why is he here? Oh, he's probably after the safe. You think I'm that stupid? He's talking to himself. It seems he's as drunk as a person can be. The thief moves the painting on the wall and tries to open the safe. He's so close to you, it takes all your willpower not to shout. That was stupid of him. But he's so drunk there's no way he can notice you, right? Fuck, did he change the code? He shouts way too loud for someone who broke into a house at night. Startled, you jump and hit your head on the table. He hears it. The fuck? What are you doing here? Do you know the code? He grabs you and pulls you from under the table. You cry. You know, right? You're the daughter, of course you know. Every word makes you feel the horrible stench of alcohol. I don't. Shh. He closes your mouth with his hand. It stinks with cigarettes and also roses for some reason. Was he hiding in the garden before breaking in? You're the daughter, right? Of course you know! You see, it's a knife in his hand. It's so close to your face. You will tell me. I'll take my hand away and you won't scream, okay? Instead, you will tell me the fucking code. I don't... But really? You don't know? You heard your father saying some numbers when you entered the room. It was less than an hour ago. Can you remember? You tell him the code and he opens the safe. All that time he's holding his hand against your mouth. You barely can breathe. He has to open the safe with one hand, so he's cursing all the time. Oh, thank you for that, bitch. But I really can't let you go, right? You're barely conscious by that point, but you can hear the door open loudly. Yeah, I'd have some trauma from that too as I was a child. You can breathe again. When you come to your senses, you see his face before you again. But now it's covered with blood. There's a hole in his head and one of his eyes almost fell off. Yes, there was blood. It can't always be just water. What if you pick blood? It's like, yes, it was water. It can't always be just blood. I do too, Chevy. That was, yeah, totally justified, but I can understand her trauma 100%. Yes, it makes sense. After something like this, no wonder I had memory loss. Even though everything ended well for me. Much better than could be. I can't stay here anymore. I need to go back. I'd be fine with it, Brittle. You go to the kitchen and find coffee. That also explains why she doesn't like roses. You find yourself in front of the office door. What? Why am I here? Last time I found myself in the kitchen. Did Dr. Sharp say anything about that? Damn it, I need to listen to the tape again. Fuck, I thought I solved the problem with the memory. Oh well, I guess it can't just magically go away that easily. Just be more stable. We've well-adjusted lizard instead of brittle. Wow. When you go to your trance state, if my method works the way I think, you'll walk around the house without realizing it. Probably. You should be safe. People with somnambulism usually subconsciously know where they can go and where they can't. Especially since you used to live there. Well, it doesn't explain why I'm here. I came back here again and again because of what happened that night. But that doesn't make much sense. Why would I want to go back to the place where I nearly died? And after I remembered, I don't need anything here. There has to be something else. I should come in. I'm in the real world. There's nobody there. You come in. The painting is still in place. You come to it and move it, and the safe is closed. After my father was diagnosed with a brain tumor, he burnt so fast. When he's writing his last will, he could barely hold a pen. I remember it well, the moment I realized how fragile life is. I was so afraid, not only for him, but for myself, too. I had all these blackouts, and they became more frequent, so I thought I might have something similar to my father. My mom said, no, you don't have to worry about it. She seemed so confident that I believed her, but if you think about this, why? It would make sense if I was also at risk of brain cancer. Why did she say that? Nonsense. My life is so weird, and I'm so weird. I don't mind it. I'll be okay. I will find a job. I will... Is this safe still closed? After he died, we went to sell the hotel. For some reason, the new owners abandoned it. And did they open the safe? Did my father tell anybody the code? Did he change it after that night? You enter the code. There's one thing you remember well. Safe. Oh, that's one thing. Safe opens. What the fuck? You found a pouch. It's full of diamonds. Look down. Now the diamonds are a horse. They're so huge. Why? How? Why are they still here? Did he just forget about them because of his brain condition? It's possible, but maybe he had a reason to keep it a secret? Who cares? I'm fucking rich now! Very convenient. Whoa! What the fuck, dude? Why are you here? That's creepy, man, to sneak up on someone like that, especially a woman. For how long were you following me, weirdo? So, was it all about this? Yeah, so what? Don't worry, I'll pay you. I'm rich now. It's mine, right, since it belonged to my father? You know, fuck it, I'll just take it. Your therapy is not finished yet. I'm fine. I remember everything now. I don't need your assistance anymore. I don't even need a job. What about your mother's death? I thought you were still depressed. Who cares? I'm rich! It seems my method was a mistake after all. It looks like you saw something that traumatized you even more. Oh, please, you just want more money, right? It's not about money. See, this is not like you. You don't know shit about me. Get out of my way or I'll call the police and tell them you assaulted me. Who will they believe? I think your mental state will only get worse if you take these diamonds. You're already acting very unusually. Maybe I've always just been a horrible person? You take a paper mache from the table and smash it at the doctor's head. He moans and falls on his knees. You laugh and run away. You run. Run away from this sad old house, from this pathetic doctor who was stupid enough he thought he could take away your treasure. You run towards your future, your new life, your happy life. You don't need to worry about anything anymore. You don't need to think about anything. You can just be happy. Finally. You don't have to play a victim. You don't need to pretend you're a good person. You can be yourself. Ending 404. Watery oh god. It's because I picked water? Really? That was my only choice. We're gonna skip the credits for now because I want to try and get a different ending. That was the only time that was the only choice we had so far. It's blood or water, so it's blood. No, no. It's blood. It's blood, so much blood. Whoever he is, he's dead. But it makes sense, right? Could something like that fuck up my mind so much I have all these problems now? A bright flash of lightning illuminates the room and you see his face. Oh shit! It's false. It's another false memory. I'm making this up, God knows why. This method, it's useless. Of course, sniffing roses and magically remembering something I wasn't able to remember for 20 years. It's ridiculous. The stupid doctor doesn't know shit. How did I even come up with something like this? That thing in the basement made sense after all. I need to return to the present. It helped me sort out my memories last time. Yes, nothing to do here anyway. You go back to the kitchen and sniff the coffee again. I still think that should say fast forward, because that's just my own personal pet peeve. That, like, because we're rewinding to go back to the memory time, like 20 years ago, and then we're fast forwarding to go back to the future. You know what I mean? Anyway. Fuck. What to do now? Wait until it makes sense? I still only see that body. It seems so real. I do like how it's set up, though. But it's not. Maybe not the time period you think you are. You hear a noise behind you. What the fuck? Who's here? You turn back. Dr. Sharp? What the fuck are you doing here? I'm sorry. I followed you while you were walking around the house in that trance state of yours. And it's like with sleepwalkers. You can't wake them up. You can't wake them up. It's dangerous. Coffee? That was smart. You didn't answer what you're doing here. I know you didn't want me to come here with you, but I just can't. Your condition could get worse if we don't use this method. If we didn't use this method. But anyway, this method is pointless. What did you see? Nothing that would make sense. No, I think you saw something. Audrey, I'm an expert. I know when a patient wants to hide something from me. I'm not hiding anything. It couldn't happen. My father didn't die back then. He died when I was 18. He had a meningomia, brain tumor. Doesn't matter how fucked up my memory is. I remember that. Yes and no. What? Yes, that man really died when you were 18. I couldn't just tell you, you had to see it yourself. And you saw, now it's not about blackouts, it's about just suppressing it yourself. I'm not suppressing anything. It's very hard to face, I know. I'm not adopted. I'm not. They were always my parents. But you said it. Think about it. Think really hard. Do you really understand back then? Did you really understand who was your family and who wasn't? Remember she said when she was that little, she didn't understand who was part of her family and who wasn't from the hotel staff. You had trouble remembering your father's face. How do you know? It was a stormy night. Your father, real father, he is drunk as usual. He opens the window. A big tree branch is blown off by the wind. It hits him right in the throat. You can't possibly know that. What are you talking about? He can't talk, he can't scream, can't call for help. But he's alive. So why? Why does he die after all? Shut up! Why? I don't know! Daddy issued the game. This guy's bad at his job. Because you don't call for help either. Something like this could traumatize anyone, but what really made you forget? The real reason you wanted to forget. Shut up! He's not really there. It's because you killed him! That's my monster voice. But I... Got back to the present? Escaped? No, of course not. You can't. You still don't understand. You don't want to escape. That's why you're here. You came here to die. The only exit is behind you, the broken window. Will you jump? Yes! Oh, I thought we were gonna have another choice. It won't help you. But you jump anyway. It's the first floor, but it's still pretty high. You fall in a rose bush. It's pouring rain outside. You're immediately soaked. Thorns cut your hands, you start to bleed. Yeah, it's a good aesthetic. Oh, no, tree branch slit my throat, Brittle! You look up, nobody's chasing you. You stand up anyway and you run. You feel thorns piercing your clothes. You run and run. How big is this garden? You can't run anymore. You look around and there are only roses as far as you can see. You hear someone going through the bushes. You hear flower stems breaking. It's something big. The rain is so strong you can't see that far, but you know who it is. What if I can't go back to the present, but what if I go further into the past? Will he find me there? Next choice. We're gonna smell the roses. Keep going back. Actually, no, wait. No, we're gonna keep running. Well, I think he got damaged, so like maybe cut us, like the tree branch hit him, but he was still alive, but instead of calling for help, she just watched him die. Keep running, yeah. I remember that I was here. I almost fell in the river when me and my father. No. What? I didn't move in. I always lived there at the hotel. What was that? What was that? Why do I have all these memories if it's all a lie? Yes, it's a lie made up by a monster that didn't even exist. He's from a movie. Yes, it's the only way that makes sense. That's what does. You hear something behind you. He caught up. Cross the bridge. I won't follow you. Why would I do that? It's my home. I'm not going anywhere. You're not even real. Don't you tell me what to do. Then why are you running from me? Because you have no fucking nipples. Cross the bridge. Phoenix. You unconsciously take a couple of steps back, but stop before stepping on the bridge. Oh, Phoenix, I'm so sorry. Oh, we have another choice. Cross the bridge. We take another step back, then another. You don't want to turn your back on the monster, but after a couple more steps, you feel so relaxed. He's not chasing you. He didn't lie. He said the truth. He always said the truth. You look down and see a hole in one of the bridge planks. It's an old bridge. It was already old 20 years ago when you almost fell through it. through this same hole. When you were here with your father, the real one, he was cursing louder than usual when he pulled your leg back from this crack. You cried. Do you feel better now? Yes, your method worked perfectly. Right, but it's always better to accept the truth. Sometimes it might seem scary, but once you embrace it, yes, it's not that horrifying anymore. Now, I need to go back. I need to find the hotel again to get back. Why? What is waiting for you there? Nothing. You are alone. You have always been alone. What will you do? Will you tell the doctor, the real Dr. Sharp, about what you did? How you let your father die? He may think you're a dangerous sociopath. I don't have to tell the doctor everything, and he deserved it. Really? How? You now remember everything, so no need to pretend. He wasn't the best parent. He yelled at you, and when he was drunk, you were afraid of him. And he was poor, and you often got mocked by other kids. And you hated him for that, too. But did he ever do anything to you? Was he really that bad that he deserved to die? You still haven't accepted the whole truth, the most difficult part. You can't just leave me alone? I solved my problem. I can live normally now. Oh, well, okay, explain what chunk? Why am I even talking to you? You're not real, you're just a projection of my guilt or something. So you have guilt. Of course I have! I was sitting there and as if I was paralyzed. Then I wanted to call somebody, but then I thought, for how long would I have to take care of him if he survived? Maybe he wouldn't recover at all. He could stay disabled for the rest of his pathetic life. I'm a horrible person. I'm horrible. Murder happened in the beginning in the head, and then I was like, what about Kay? Well, the murder was just her mixing a memory of a movie with the actual memory. And then there was a thief part where a thief came in to try and steal stuff, and then he was going to kill her because he didn't want any witnesses. And then, but that was in the water ending. So that was kind of a false thing in itself. I think we're watching like the true ending here. Because we went back to the room, saw that it was our actual true father that died. And we were so traumatized that basically somebody else at the hotel had kind of became our father figure, as it were. And she's coming to grips with that she let him die because she didn't call out for help when he needed help, when he was dying in her room. Is anyone here? Now, will you let me out? Don't get me wrong, I don't want you to go. And if you wanted to, you'd have done it that long ago. What? Look around. This place is beautiful. You look around. The storm ended. The river is now peacefully murmuring. You hear birds. You smell roses, but it's not that bad of a smell. Chevy. You wonder why you didn't like it before. You're right. But why have you forced me to accept the truth if you want me to live in an illusion after all? You don't need to think about that. You're happy. Yes, I am. 20 years, so she's probably like maybe 5 or 6, so she's probably late 20s, early 30s, if that. Does a person like me deserve happiness at all? Of course. Oh, wait, 20 years. Yeah, so yeah, like mid to late 20s. Now you fall asleep. You don't think, you don't ask questions. You don't need to know why. You don't need to know how. You don't need to know who I am. Ending 3 of 4. Blood-stained illusion. Okay. Skip the credits again. We're going to continue. We're going to go back to this one. And we're not going to cross the bridge. No! You're not real. You can't do anything to me. Really? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ow. It hurts. It's not real. Why does it hurt? Gorsh. That's how it all ends. You don't see anything anymore. There's only darkness and silence forever. But those things are good if you choose them yourself. Ending 204, Unreal Pain. So glad I finished my cake. All right, let's go back, and now we're further back. Smell the roses. I have no other choice. I love that we did it backwards, ending 4, 3, 2, 1. You take a deep breath, maybe too deep. The smell fills your lungs to the point they almost hurt. A red veil covers your eyes. Everything disappears, then it gets dark. It gets quiet. Too quiet. The storm ended. You don't hear it rumbling anymore. No, that ended. Did not begin yet. You don't feel the aroma of roses anymore. No, you can't feel it yet. Too civvy. Too far. Too early for roses to be planted. Too early for the garden to bloom. Too early for you to be here. Oh no. Ending 104 before you. Ha ha! We. Oh damn. Skip the credits? No, now we can watch the credits. Damn. It was BlueROSE and Abra made this. God. BlueROSE art, BlueROSE animation cutscenes, BlueROSE audio editing, BlueROSE story and writing by Abra, character design by Abra, art direction by BlueROSE and Abra. No, that was, I like that. That was atmospheric as fuck. The sound design was also really, really on point in this one too. I honestly, my canon ending is ending 3. Or actually, does ending 4 kind of, I mean, like, we get the diamonds. Yeah, ending 4 is great. Of course, BlueROSE. Thanks for playing. Yeah, ending 3 and 4 are kind of like the best endings, quote unquote. That was really good. I like that a lot. Very, very well done, BlueROSE. Oop. Oh, I can rate it starting the 26th. What other, oh, you're the first entry. Nice. Good for you. Good for you. I'm going to rate it here, though. That was a 5-star game. Excellent atmosphere and aesthetics. I can't spell atmosphere or aesthetics. Oh, God. I sound like Jennifer Coolidge. I also loved the sound design. Really cool game. I don't have much to say. I mean, you saw how I felt. Sweet. Very nice. Very nice.